In the center of it all was Lily. She was beautiful, healthy, and loved. And if the lie was about anything, it was about that. The nursery is painted in soft seafoam green, the kind of color that's supposed to bring calm. Mobiles of whales and stars spin gently above the crib. A tiny onesie reads, "Daddy's Little Adventure." Daniel stands in the doorway, hands in his pockets, staring at the sleeping infant, a baby girl named Lily, 3 months old, with dark curls and a quiet breath. He doesn't go in, he just watches, and wonders how his life became a lie he helped build. Daniel and Claire had been married for 6 years. Their love story began in college, over shared textbooks and rainy bus stops. He proposed under a bridge during a storm, ring in a soggy napkin. She said yes, laughing through the rain. They promised each other forever, not knowing forever would come with silence, distance, and one night that changed everything. The pregnancy was a surprise, but a joyful one. Claire glowed. Daniel cried when he heard the heartbeat. They painted the nursery together, played jazz at night, talked about schools, vacations, the kind of parents they'd be. He bought a camera just to record every kick, every smile, every milestone. But something shifted after Lily was born. Claire was distant, not in a postpartum way the doctor described, but emotionally absent. She smiled at Lily, yes, but her eyes never lit up the way Daniel's did, and she flinched when he touched her. One night, while Claire slept, Daniel scrolled through her phone, not out of suspicion, but because he was looking for a pediatrician's number. He found a deleted message thread, recovered through a backup, a conversation with a man named Ethan Cole, dated just weeks before Lily's conception. The messages weren't just flirtatious, they were intimate, confessional. One read, "I can't keep pretending I don't want you. I don't love Daniel the way I love you." Another, "If I get pregnant, I'll tell him it's his. He'll never know." And Ethan's reply, "You're choosing safety. I get it. But don't pretend this is just about him." Daniel sits on the bathroom floor, phone in hand, stomach hollow. He doesn't scream. He doesn't wake her. He just stares at the tiles, wondering how many times she looked at him and thought of someone else. He runs a DNA test, discreet, online, using swabs from Lily's pacifier and his own toothbrush. The results come in 3 weeks later, 0% probability of biological fatherhood. But the truth isn't just that Lily isn't his. It's that Claire had been seeing Ethan for over a year, not just emotionally, but physically. A colleague from her law firm. A man Daniel once joked was probably gay because he never flirted with anyone. Daniel laughs bitterly when he realizes he wasn't flirting with other women, he was saving it for my wife. Flashbacks reveal the cracks. Claire, working late, sudden trips to the city, for depositions, the way she tensed when Daniel mentioned Ethan's name. Once, he found a receipt for a hotel. She said it was for a firm retreat. He believed her. He wanted to. Daniel doesn't confront her immediately. He watches. He listens. He notices how she texts with one hand hidden, how she deletes notifications the second they appear, how she kisses Lily with devotion but avoids Daniel's gaze. The breaking point comes on Lily's first birthday. Friends and family gather. Cake is cut. Daniel lifts Lily into the air, smiling for the camera, saying, "Daddy loves you more than anything." Claire hugs him, but her voice is tight. "You're such a good father." He pulls away, heartbreaking. Good father to a child who isn't mine. Good husband to a woman who never stopped loving someone else. That night, he sits across from her in the dim living room. No yelling, no tears, just quiet. "I know about Ethan. I know Lily isn't mine. I know you lied from the beginning." Claire doesn't deny it. She sinks to the floor, sobbing. "I was scared. I didn't know how to tell you, and then she was here. And I couldn't take her away from you." Daniel's pain isn't just betrayal, it's confusion. He loved Lily from the first ultrasound. He changed her diapers, soothed her cries, sang her to sleep. She calls him Dada. And now, he's supposed to walk away or stay and raise a child born from a lie? He moves out, not to punish her, to breathe. He rents a small apartment above a bookstore, sleeps with the light on, listens to recordings of Lily's laughter on his phone like a prayer. Claire begs him to stay, not for her but for Lily. She needs you, she says. I don't matter, but she loves you. And you love her. Daniel whispers, you don't get to decide what I walk away from, or what I stay for. Ethan reaches out, not to gloat, but to apologize. He didn't want a family. He didn't ask for a child. I loved her, he says, but I never wanted to destroy your life. Daniel doesn't hate him. He pities him, because love built on secrets is just another kind of prison. Months pass. Daniel visits Lily every weekend. Claire doesn't fight it. She sees the way Lily lights up when she sees him, the way she reaches for him, the way she says "da-da" like it's magic. And she knows. He's her father, not by blood, but by choice. One afternoon, Daniel sits in the park, pushing Lily on the swing. She giggles, arms in the air. An older man beside him smiles. You're good with her. Daniel nods. She's mine, he says. And he means it, not legally, not biologically, but in the only way that matters. He doesn't forgive Claire. Not yet, maybe not ever. But he begins therapy. He writes letters he never sends. He learns that love isn't always about truth. Sometimes it's about what you do with the pieces after the truth shatters everything. Claire, too, changes. She ends things with Ethan for good. She starts counseling. She stops making excuses. At a custody hearing, she tells the judge, Daniel is Lily's father in every way that counts. I failed him, but I won't let her lose him. The story doesn't end with reconciliation. It ends with complexity. Daniel still visits. He still loves Lily fiercely, but he doesn't live in the house with the seafoam nursery. He builds a new one, smaller, quieter, filled with books and music, where Lily knows the truth when she's old enough to hear it. One evening, as he tucks her in, Lily wraps her tiny arms around his neck and whispers, Love you, Dada. He holds her longer than usual, eyes closed, breathing in her scent. Some lies are about blood, but the deepest ones are about love. Who gets to claim it, who gets to keep it, and who gets to decide what family really means. And sometimes the most painful truth isn't who a child belongs to. It's realizing you were always the only one who truly showed up.